We're live. We're working. Let's just wait and see who gets online. Bethel, if you're online, I'm going to do your reading. I'll just give it a couple of minutes to see if anybody gets online. Mama B, where are you? Just logging into this. PayPal. Okay, who's online? We've got Asel, Divine Goddess. You did donate on the other window. Nothing was working. It turns out that I contacted YouTube and then I lost connection with YouTube people. And then I just checked the settings on my phone and it turned out that my phone was actually not up to date. There is no free readings, guys. So even though it says it in the description, there's no free readings. I was just trying to see if this thing was working. I do have a full payment for Bethel here on my thing here, so I'm going to do her first. I do have a reading I have to do for Mama B when she gets here. Divine, what are you saying there, Divine? Live chat. All right, so Divine, what are we saying here? Yeah, there was lots of window off. Lord World, I look disgusting, but thank you anyway. Yeah, I have a paid reading here first. I'm going to do that first, Divine. So there is no free readings, guys, so please don't start asking questions. I've only got limited time now. It's taken me 2.5 hours to try and get this whole thing working. And the thing that holds my phone is stuck. It won't work either. It's like all of the technology is not working. I tried logging in on the iPad wouldn't work. So Bethel, your question was, Bethel, your question is going to be at 2:32, or 2 minutes, whatever. Detailed reading, there was a situation with a guy called D, and things went left and he seems forward but is holding. What is his current feelings and future towards me? Any guidance on this situation? Bethel and D. Okay, Bethel and D. Just put this on. Oh my gosh, nothing's working here. Oh, I can't put that on because that's me. That's my own thing. Oh crap, now I've got to get that to sign out. Alright, Bethel and D. Let me work on this first, guys. Mama B, if you're here, I'll just do your thing in WhatsApp because that will be a lot easier at the moment because everything's just not working. Timer, there we go. Okay, so this is for Bethel. Bethel paid me for a full detailed reading. So Bethel, your reading is starting at 3 minutes 50. 3 minutes 50 is Bethel. 3 minutes 50 is Bethel. Mama B, if you're here, please write that down. Mama B, just remind me later. We'll put that in the comments for me. Bethel's reading is at 3 minutes and 50. Bethel wants to know about D. Now, sorry, my apologies. I cannot turn the camera down. I'll try. It's on an angle, so there we go. B-E-T-H-E-L, and we're just going to put the same amount down for this D person. All right. Well, you said that things have gone a bit haywire and everything for you and this particular person, Bethel. And oh no, I'm getting PayPal notifications and I can't really do anything today. I only got to, this is me testing the water at the moment. Stephen Harbour, bear with me. All right, so Bethel, I'm going to give you some extra minutes when we get there. Let me just reset this and start again. This is Bethel's reading, starting at 5 minutes. Okay, so Bethel, let's get started. Now you mentioned D, that there's been some sort of problem between you and this character. The name starts with D. You wanted to know what's his intentions, what's his feelings, what's possible future here. Now I see you with sexual intentions and friendship, and pretty much you're hoping that it'll go from going places together, connecting with each other, a friendship, surprising, new people coming into the picture. You're hoping that it will be this. That's your energy, Bethel. When I look at, oh my gosh, people are paying. Put closed, please, Mama B, if you're here, please put closed on the thing, because I can't catch up at the moment. Now, when I look at his energy, I see that trying to do the right thing and make you happy. So I do feel his intentions are loving, trying to do things in the right way, but maybe his right way for him is not your right way. Okay? I see over here, this is somebody looking at you as desirable, wanting you, and they are presenting themselves, this D person is presenting himself as a character who wants to be involved with you. Now, I see that you're wanting him to do things the way he doesn't want to do things at this time. I'm also seeing that the truth needs to be told here. So I do feel there will be some sort of reconciliation between you and D. Let's just get some tarots onto this. I'm sorry, my mood's really strange at the moment because everything was going wrong here on my thing today. So just reopen that so I can see what's going on in PayPal. Okay, this is for Bethel and D. Bethel actually paid me for one of my other streams that didn't work. So I'm hoping Bethel is here. Bethel, just let me know if you're here and listening. If you're not, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put a comment thing, put a timing thing there. Bethel and D, show me what's going on here. You, D, the situation. You, D, the situation. I'll hold the cards up so you can see what I'm looking at. I know a lot of you like to read your own cards. Okay, for you we have healing, the Hermit energy, possible Virgo energy there. We do have this wanting to be rescued, wanting to get to where it feels better, but you're doing it with somebody else. You're not just doing it on your own. You want somebody holding your hand. The Six of Swords can be where somebody escapes, but I feel that this is two people escaping together to safety and sorting things out. And then you have this growth and that together. Now, it may just be a friendship coming up with D. When I look at D, he's made some sort of firm decision in his head. Possibly he thought that that's it, he's done. He's now confused, trying to work out which way he wants to go with the Two of Swords energy. He's showing long-term commitment, but he's also showing that it's going to take him his own timing of what he wants to do. So I don't think something's going to happen overnight, but I do think something will come back together. Now, there's little bits and pieces going on with the Six of Pentacles energy between you. There could be a reunion, the two of you are holding the Two of Cups here. I do feel that you're asking what's his intentions, how does he feel about you. He feels a closeness with you, Bethel. We also have either you or him emotionally detaching at this time because of other people, what other people are saying. Now, I restarted the clock for you so that you're getting extra time here, Bethel, because I just didn't get going. Bottom of the deck, things you might not know about. He does love you. We've got a soulmate connection here. But there is a lot of frustration, anger, fighting, sort of backwards and forwards energy going on here. You may be getting an invitation in the future from him. So let's now, I'm going to do messages from the Lenormand as well as yes and no for you, two questions, okay? So this is, think about two questions you have in your mind, Bethel, at this time. And thank you so much for the donation and your patience with me just having major troubles here. I've been talking to YouTube technicians and everything trying to get this working, and it looks to me like my phone just needed an update. That was it. Technology drives me nuts. All right, here we go, Bethel. 2 questions as well as some more messages here, and then I'm going to put what's left. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put them into a pile of 3. Now, did I put everything back on the top? I did. I'm going to do something different for you, Bethel, because I did. All right. So we're just going to put them into 3 as well. And I want you to think about, oh, well, I'm going to give you what you're thinking about. So, okay, so your first question is a no, maybe, maybe not. So your first question's a no at this stage. We have something to do with stubborn or protection here. We have something where you or somebody else needs to be examining the situation a little bit more closely. And here we got something secretive going on. Alyssa has made payment. Okay. Alyssa, now, did you want to, just in case I have to go offline, and James, hello James, James, if it's okay with you, I'm having difficulties here, everything's not running smoothly. I simply came online to do Bethel's reading because she paid. And Bethel, let me just finish this reading first for Bethel, and then I'll get on to you, James. Bethel, your second question, we have a maybe, we have a no, and we have a maybe. So your first question was pretty much maybe no. Your second question is maybe, maybe, maybe. You have to be careful about the sly fox. You also are a little bit lost with what you're doing at the moment, or somebody else is, and this can be spying. This is where somebody's looking at your social media. Who are you connecting with? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Okay. Now what I did for you, Bethel, this is just more information just to finish off. I'm going to say this is your energy, pile number 1. So this is your energy. Pile number 2 is going to be Dee's energy. And pile number 3 is what's the outcome for the 2 of you. Sorry to talk in between your reading, Bethel, but you know, like the buzzer's gone off and everything, so it doesn't matter. So this is your energy. 3 more messages for you, Bethel. 1, 2, and 1 from the bottom. So your energy, we're seeing the 4 of Pentacles, you're holding on to a situation. We're seeing wishes coming true with the 9 of Cups. And we're also seeing that you need to be strong and strong-willed and push for what it is you're wanting. His energy, Dee's energy, show me Dee's energy with Bethel. 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom. Dee's energy, we have where he's deciding what he wants to do at the moment. He's looking at his options basically. He feels like he's either leaving you out in the cold at the moment, or he feels himself he doesn't fit. He may be acting a bit childish or stupid, or being a little bit up in his head, making impulsive decisions at this time. Or what he's done recently may have been on impulse, okay? I'm going to have a look. I'm going to turn off stream elements and put closed on, guys, so nobody else pays, even though I needed to earn money today, because I'm just a little bit strapped at the moment with bills and things. All right, I've turned off those messages, so it shouldn't be coming up. Now, Bethel, this is your last part of your reading. Stephen, can you please put your message on the screen? I'll have to look for it, scroll up. Okay, so this is Bethel and Dee, what might happen between the 2 of you now. Thank you, Chris. I didn't see that Chris was there. It's really hard for me to look at this because I can't get the iPad working. I'm logged into me on the iPad, which won't show me my live. Maybe if I go to YouTube online, it'll do it. YouTube online. Ha. There we go. Oh, all good. All good. Where's the live? Oh, all good. Where's the live chat? Let me pause the video. Where's the live chat? I can't see it because it's my own channel. Oh, nothing's working. Okay, Bethel, you're going to like this. So you and Dee, we have the soulmate. We have a bit of defensive behaviour going up, a bit of walls going up. There may be something to do with 7 weeks, 7 days, or July. So there may be some sort of time frame thing going on, but finally the star is sitting here. So you do have something coming up between the two of you. It's not all over, Red Rover. Quickly with these cards, just messages about you. We have confusion around you and him, that's a given. Around him at the moment, in regards to you, we have he loves you. We have love intentions here, but not able to commit at this time for some reason, Bethel. Really, Chris, I don't know if Mama B's here. I can't see anything on the screen at the moment, but I need somebody to put in the comment section, Bethel's reading started around the 5-minute mark. And now this is Bethel and Dee, just messages just to finish off. We'll do 5 cards, 3 from the top, 2 from the bottom. Okay, we have used 2 coming back together, but at the moment we have quiet time. So this is like a healing card. This is like withdrawal and going quiet and just letting go of something. But we do have movement forward and love and affection. We do have a lot of love and affection between the 2 of you. We have the 2 of you sitting right here. We have the attractive, fun male that wants to go out and socialise with you. And we have you being a bit sharp and cold, Bethel. Anyway, we're going to do 2 more yes and no's just to finish off. This is not going to be more messages. This is just yes and no. Yes or no for Bethel just to finish this reading. My apologies, Bethel. This was a very broken up reading, but I did put my focus into your reading. Don't worry about that. All right, let me just shut that because that's not working. And let's bring PayPal back up. So Stephen's up next. Oh, Divine Goddess is next with a very mini payment. It was a mini $1 type thing on my other YouTube stream. Bethel, yes or no? You have a yes, definitely yes here. Wishes coming true there. And your second question, you have a yes, and a definite yes here. You're going to like this, Bethel. Your second question, you have the desirable male. You have the birth and the new beginnings, and you have the engagement ring and solid commitment card. Okay, so I just need to look at this. Bear with me, guys. Live chat. Okay, Divine Goddess, general guidance for the career. I'm searching for a job now. I just got back from a spiritual retreat. And then we're on to Stephen. Okay. All right. Here we go for Divine Goddess. Now this is a very mini reading, so I'm not going to put the timer on. Divine, I'm just going to, general messages about career and moving forward, and congratulations on your retreat. Sounds like I need a retreat at the moment. I'm feeling very at the moment. All right, Divine Goddess and guidance on her job coming up. Divine Goddess and guidance on her job coming up. S-A-A-C-H-I. Again, I'm seeing what I've seen before with you, Sashi. You have something that you desire. There's you, and you desire something. You're looking backwards. You're looking at what used to be and what used to be happening and the way you want to be and where you want to work. You do have somebody approaching you, coming up behind you, approaching you with work, but it's like doing 7 hours and only getting 5 hours pay, so the pay's not so great. The thing that bothers me with this, Sashi, is it's a job which it starts off with the pay not being so great, but then it doubles. So if you get this new opportunity, it might be you need to look at something that is not really what you want, because the 7 is, this is not my plan, this is not what I want to do. But that's showing me that it starts off hard, where you're working a lot more and not getting what you want, but then it doubles. So I do feel something good is coming towards you, Sashi. We'll just do 3 tarots for you. Sashi. I need to finish in about half an hour, so we'll see how we're going. and hopefully nobody else just suddenly pays and comes in here. If they do, I'll just have to keep going. And my hubby will just have to wait because it wasn't my fault. I had all this technical problem. Okay, Sashi and job direction. Okay, now I know you know how to read cards yourself, Sashi, so here we go. The Four of Pentacles, holding on to the past again, like what I'm seeing in the poker deck. Putting up a wall here and a barrier for yourself, and then having communication open, lines open. So you need to talk to a lot of people. You need to put some feelers out there as to where you're going. Even though these cards don't say it, I feel like a travel thing is happening. So maybe you're going to get on a plane and come to Australia. Come and live with me and go to work here in Australia. You can rent out the front part of my house. Yeah, anyway, just joking. So, Four of Pentacles, I feel you're holding on to something that is not going to be happening for you. I also feel that the Nine of Wands, which is Nine of Clubs, and the Four of Diamonds, it's like, again, it's like stuff that you've got to do, not because you want to do it, but you've got to do it. What are you saying there? Sorry, I can't read with these. Where's my other glasses? All right, and Stephen's up next, which is good. I don't know why the live chat keeps going off. I don't need to look at myself. Heaps better. If you can search for a job, let me know. Yeah. All right, so bottom of the deck, what else you need to know? Wishes will finally come true. You will be joining forces, possibly through somebody you know, a friendship or a past acquaintance, or it can be a relative, a friend or a relative here. My hair is just sitting like shit. And we have the commitment card sitting there. You actually got cards that represent pregnancy, babies and marriage. I don't know why. Maybe you're going to be going to a wedding. Maybe somebody's going to tell you they're having a baby. Maybe you're going to meet somebody or something. But don't give up. It looks like things are on the rise. You will be getting a job soon, possibly something to do with the government. I just feel it's going to be somewhere where you don't want to go. So you need to do it. You need to do it because I think something else will happen from that and it will double. All right, let's just do a yes and no for Sashi. We'll give you 2 yes and no, Sashi, because you do help me with my thumbnails and stuff. And then Stephen, you're up next. Your first question is a yes in time. You've got a timing card, you've got a choice card, and you've got an application card here. This is you applying for 2 jobs, and then you've got to wait, and in time, yes. So I'm thinking that that's a yes in time. Your second question is a maybe, a yes, and an in time. So you've got 2 maybes and a yes, so it's a maybe yes. With whatever your second question was at this time. You might need to do some sort of bluffing here, and you've got to wait. With the moon card, you've got to wait, and also you've got some news coming in that you've been waiting for, so that's nice, that's good. Anyway, thank you, Sashi. All right, we're on to Stephen, and then after Stephen we got James with his 2 questions. Stephen Harbour, how does David feel about me now? Let's see what comes up. Now, Stephen, I'm looking at what you paid here. James has paid for 2 minis. So have you paid for 2 mini questions, Stephen, because it's the same amount of money, or have you paid for 1 detailed reading? Just let me know what yours is, and then we'll get straight onto it. And I've got a massive knot in the back of my hair here. Believe it or not, my hair colour, this is all my normal hair colour, and I'm 58 in July, and this is where I'm grey, guys, right here, here, and here. All my friends, they went grey when they were 40, some people when they were 30. Anyway, let me see the question. Stephen Harbour, 1 question. He paid for 2 minis. Okay. Yeah, because he's paid the same amount that James paid, and that's always for 2 minis. Question 1, how does David feel about you now? Let's see what's coming up. Okay, so this is a mini thing. I don't know what the payment is saying on my channel, but it's supposed to be $7 US or 10 or 20. Sorry, 12. All right, so no, that's no good to me. Start. Okay, David and Stephen, let's see what comes up. So this is a mini. How does David feel about Stephen right now? How does David feel about Stephen? I'm just going to put David's name down twice instead of putting your name down because you already know how you feel. Yeah, he paid 20 Australian dollars, not US dollars. So it's not two $10 readings, it's US dollars, the currency. So I'm looking at the screen here, it says 20 Australian dollars, which equates to the same as what James has paid. Anyway, let's get it done. D-A-V-I-D, unless it's two, no, it can't be $10 because $10 would come out at 28 Australian dollars. It's about 14 or 13 Australian dollars. All right. So how's David feeling at the moment? Like this. No, it was 20 Australian dollars, so that's two mini reading, just a little bit more than a mini. Anyway, don't worry, when the buzzer goes, I still go, you know what I'm like. He's feeling confusion, anger, frustration. This is where feeling like doing the wrong thing because he knows it's the wrong thing. This is gossip going on in the background, other people telling him, don't do this, don't do that. He sometimes comes up with these sharp, weird decisions where he just snaps and he turns off. And also it's got double black 8. This is telling me somebody that's using drugs, alcohol, gambling, hanging out with the wrong people, whatever. So that's part of his feelings. But then we still have this. I'll just show you the four end cards for him. This is you and him. Now, you are looking in different directions. You're not looking at each other, but between you, you share comfort, stability, friendship. This is nice energy. But to start it is that energy. I feel there's somebody outside that influences David, but yeah, I feel like there is a love thing. He sees that, he knows that one person loves bigger than the other one. Somebody loves 4 out of 10, somebody loves 11 out of 10 with this card here. I feel this is you, and you are letting him catch up, to be with you, to do things with you, whatever. You're not pushing anything or forcing anything. You're giving options and letting him think about it. But I do feel there's outside influences around David, unfortunately, for you. So let's just do a little bit more on this. Show me how David feels about Stephen right now. How does David feel about Stephen right now? Now you read cards yourself, don't you, Stephen? Okay, so I'm not going to read anything upside down because 3 are upside down and 3 are upright, and I think I put them back wrong. So how does he feel about you right now? Sun, very nice. Foolish sometimes. I think the fool in this instance is he may feel like he's going to be an idiot or he's going to be seen as stupid by somebody else or something like that. I think he does worry about whether he's being foolish or not being foolish. But it can just mean the sun and the new beginning, growth and happiness. Like I said, the buzzer's going, but I'm just going to extend this. There we go. We do see some sort of balance here. You help him feel more level. We do have some sort of impulsive decisions going on around him with the Page of Swords. Sometimes he feels like financially left in the dark here. Now, this could mean that you earn more money than him, or he earns more money, because we could be looking at, he looks at you not just with sexual desire or attraction or anything like that. He looks at you as a money ticket at the same time, that It's your house that he lives in, and you're sharing the bills and the food on the table and all of that. So I do see there's a financial tone to how, oh, you just lost your job. Okay, so that might be the money out the door with the 5. Oh, you got a good severance payout. He also sees about going on a journey with you with the 3 of Wands energy. So let's have a look at Lenormand deck, see what we get, messages about the connection between you and David, and then we're looking at how he feels about that Leandro. All right, because I've seen that question come up, I don't need to scroll back. More information. Think of 2 yes and no's. It's a mini, you should get 1, but we'll do 2. 2 yes and no's and final messages on David. Oh, we should have been looking at that. Well, if anything comes out about a job during this reading, I'll let you know. Okay, your first question is a definite yes. Your second question, you might be asking, will you get the job? Your second question is maybe, no, and maybe. So there's 2 options there. If you were thinking about the job for the second question, we got the moon, which is waiting, some sort of timing there. We do have the heavy burdens here, which is negative energy, and then we have the 2 doorways. You can go into something that you always know, or you could go down a different track. So the answer to your second question is a maybe no at this time. I feel like it's all about timing with your second question. Your first question, you have Stork, new beginnings, the baby, the new start. We have the desire card, the sexual energy card, and then we have the grounding card and making money card in the future. If this was about a job, this is a new job with male that you're probably attracted to and making a shitload of money. Excuse me for saying shitload, but yeah. So that's your first question. And thank you for the donation. Thank you to everybody that's put up with what went on today. Like I went to my studio to try and delete those videos to remove them, the ones that didn't work, and they're not there. But when I look on the iPad, they're there, but I can't remove them. So, I don't know. Strange things have been happening. All right, let's reset. All right. 1, 2, 3. You're playing the long game. How does David feel about Leandro? How does David, Stephen's mate, how does he feel about Leandro? How does David, that Stephen's talking about, how does he feel about Leandro? Not as good as he feels about you. Okay, we start the reading with irresponsible and truth and lies. Black and red, truth and lies. So he feels that there's some sort of diversion, lies and that. He does like going out places with him. He thinks of him in terms of sharing the same common ground. So they might both like the same football team or basketball team, or they might like certain types of music or something. So there's something in common here. It's to do with going out, celebrating and having a good time. He does find him an attractive kind of person, because this is all about attraction. Down here we have, there's some sort of weird surprise, and I'm getting the female card again. So this is a sharp-tongued, bitchy kind of female, so he may think that sometimes Leandro can be bitchy, for lack of a better word, and it's shocking. Like, it's a shock to the system. Oh no, here we go again, and doing the wrong thing. There's actually 666 has come out, the devil's number, when he thinks about Leandro. So he does know that Leandro is a schemer. Possibly he knows that he lies, tries to get things his own way, but for some reason he sees him as the king and queen here. King and queen is usually the married couple or a business couple, so I don't know if he can get some sort of money or finance or something from Leandro. And then he's got a 7 of clubs, which is like wanting him to do things that he doesn't want to do. So that's someone that pushes him down a path that he's not ready for or he doesn't want. So he had better connection to how he feels about you to what I see about him. Okay, let's do some of these. How does David feel? What's his connection to Leandro now? When he thinks about Leandro, how does he feel about him? When he thinks about Leandro, how does he feel about him? And up next we have James, and then after that we have Alyssa, and I think Alyssa's question is on my iPad. Yeah, it looked like the love and emotions was going towards you. Now, the same card come out in the tarots for him and Leandro as you, the sun. Now, the sun can be Leo, forceful kind of energy as well, and it can be where he knows what he's getting when he's around him. He's also got the King of Pentacles, so it could be, to me, I'm feeling this is more to do with money than anything else. So I don't know if Leandro can get him work or get him involved with people that can give him money or something. The Lovers came out in reverse, so it's not a soul connection, it's in reverse. So he feels attached to him in some way, like he owes, or Leandro owes him, or he owes Leandro. It's like, it's not a proper bond kind of thing. Weirdly enough, it then has the Two of Cups following that, but then it has this Six of Pentacles where he likes to get bits and pieces from him, or he gives him bits and pieces or something like that. But then we have Magician in reverse. Now I'm leaving that in reverse because that is manipulation. So he feels that he manipulates things. He tries to manipulate him, or tries to tell him who he should feel love for and who he shouldn't feel love for. So I'm wondering whether when he thinks of him, he sees the Lovers upside down. He knows that that's not the right connection for him, and this is more about you and him, because this is your reading. So I don't know. But I don't like the Magician in reverse because that's manipulation, not just trying to manifest something that's good for you, but manipulating people. Okay, so let's do 2 yes and no's. Maybe you want to ask about a job, or you want to keep focused on Leandro and David. It's up to you. And we'll just give you some final messages on this reading, and thank you so much for your patience and for your donation today. Yeah, I didn't like that came out, but the Lovers was in reverse, and I don't like the Magician in reverse because that's manipulation. So that could mean that he sees him as a balance with him, but then he's wondering whether he's manipulating him in some way. So I don't know. You said that you do cards and everything. I don't know if David and Leandro, are they spiritually inclined? Are they into spells or crystals, or, you know, like doing some sort of candle ceremony thing to make things happen? Because it could be manipulation that way. All right, so your 2 questions. Top of the deck is your first question. We have well, this card with this card means no. This card with this card means yes. So we got 2 situations here. We got yes and no. You have some sort of annoying thing going on at the moment. We have sexual desire and stuff going on at the moment. And we have taking a chance. I think that might be to do with the job. Time to take a chance. Bottom of the deck, your second question, we have a yes. We have a maybe in time, and we have a yes also in time and learning. So your last messages today, Stephen, this can be all about fertility, new beginnings, but it also can be about people of questionable nature, somebody that's flirty but a little bit too flirty, somebody having a third party kind of thing going on. So it can be that, or it can be about letting your talent shine. This can be somebody up on stage singing, it can be somebody going for a job interview and they just smash it, they're just so good. But yeah, this can be about your talents and everything. Here you're being told to learn from the past. You're also being told to maybe tap into what you used to do as far in regards to a job. So if you used to work in a metal manufacturing company and you know all about metal, or you know all about cars, or whatever it is, you need to tap into your previous learning at the moment, and something's coming to you, you just got to find the right direction. Anyway, that's Steve, so thank you so much. Up next we have James. James, question number 1. Hey James, what's going on with Patty and I? Are we finally going to start dating? I hope so. I hope that's finally you and Patty. We've been asking about Patty since 2021 or 2022. Okay, here we go. I just got a message on Gumtree. My car is up for sale on Gumtree, and so far I've had 2 spammers and 1 car yard that offered me a half of the price, or less than half of what I was asking for the car. And they said, we'll do it now, today. We'll put the money in your bank. And I went, get lost. Anyway, here we go. Is something finally going to happen? Is Patty, and I'm just going to look at Patty, like what I just did for Stephen. Instead of looking at your name, because we know what you want, I'm just going to look at Patty twice. Show me what's going on in Patty's mind about James. What's Patty want with James? What's going to happen with Patty and James? Patty. This is looking good. It's better than it was in the past. I try and show you what I'm looking at here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have 5 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, 2 of hearts, 3 of hearts, ace of spades upright. So what Patty wants, she wants friendship, sexual desire, attraction is there. She does want something, but it's in her head at the moment. So she does want a relationship with you, not just a friendship. The top row normally means a baby, fertility, baby boy. The next row down, now I think that we kept picking up on baby girl with you when we look at that. The next row down, it does look a bit bleaker, but I just think that's where Patty's at the moment. So when she thinks about you, she does think that you and her could be dating, could be in a relationship, and she's made her mind up about something. It should be within this year, maybe in a month's time, where something may come together between the 2 of you. We got double 2s down here, but that's triple 2 in this reading. So triple 2 is all about commitments and 2 people wanting to be together. You've been having dreams of the baby girl. Well, if you're dreaming of baby girl, it means baby boy. That's what I've always believed. Whatever it is, whatever the sex of the baby is, it's usually the opposite. That's how I've done it for years and years and years. She still has something from her past here that really, really is in her head. But she has a love, desire for you more than a friendship. I feel that she presents a friendship with you. She says, yeah, let's go out, let's get something, but then sometimes she'll say, no, I can't today. Looking at this, I'm thinking that, is it the 1st of April today? I think it is. I can't turn that off. I'm thinking that maybe just in the next week or so, ask her out. And just say, have a talk to her about all of this and see where she's at between you and her, whether she's thinking, you know, say, when you think about me, you know, do you think about me that I work, or do you think about me that I'm your friend, or do you ever think about that we could be something? You need to have this conversation with her, and I think this is where you have the conversation. But you got the 2 2s, you got 3 2s, and you got the double 3s, all in red, and that 1 black 2. This would just simply show me that you're committed to the journey before she is. So she's definitely committed to the friendship journey, possible sexual kind of journey with each other. And she does think about this, you 2 being together in a relationship. She may also be concerned about third parties though. She may be concerned that it's not just her, especially if you've mentioned, you know, other women. Oh, I met this woman at the yoga, or I met such and such at the show, and that may be her thinking, oh, you know, he's meeting these other people, so he's obviously not interested in me. So I think lastly, after your reading, after we do your second reading, we've got Alyssa, and Alyssa's questions on here. Let me get this turned on again. Yeah, Alyssa. James, the bell went off, that's why I'm just stopped and reading that to see what's coming up. All right, so James, let's just do 3 of these. What will happen between Paddy and James? Oh my God. What will happen between James and Paddy? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and then the 7 of Pentacles. So this is all the planning and the future and the growth and moving together. What will happen between Paddy and James, that normally means a wedding. Bottom of the deck, let's just see what's hidden. There's the flirty character, the soulmate connection, but there is still that stress card sitting there. So pretty nice cards in regards to you and Paddy, and I've bent one of my cards now. All right, let's just quickly do your yes and no, James, and then I'll look at your second question. Yes and no for James, and last messages about Paddy. Yes and no for James. Oh yeah, Mama B, don't worry, I forgot. I was supposed to do yours first, but because people had paid and this wasn't working, I will look at yours. I think yours was when you move, will you meet somebody that's going to be able to give you everything that you're wanting? Okay, yes and no. I'm going to do 2 for you, James, so just think about it in your mind. Your first question is a maybe, no, and a yes, so it won't be answered. You're being told that get yourself up off your bum and start talking about it. If you want to date Paddy, if you want to be in boyfriend-girlfriend relationship and talk about a future with each other, you've got to make an effort, you've got to start, you've got to do it. Here is something secret and hidden that you don't know about, and this is also about being at home, being happy and contented at home. It can be about healing as well. Bottom of the deck, your second question is a yes, and an in time, a maybe. This is where you need to really look at the situation before you make a decision. This is where you write that letter, send that text message, whatever it is. And this is engagement, possibility joining with 2 people. It can be a business thing as well. All right, James, second question. Have we got it on the screen yet? What's Eliza's reading for my work situation? I can't seem to manage my responsibilities at work. I have been missing work and I just want to know if my work understands or not. Okay, so Alyssa, you just want to know how your work people, when we get to you, I've just got to do the other one. I'm waiting for James's second question. Mama B, I'll look at yours while we're waiting for James's question. Because Mama B, I was supposed to do her very, very first one, because she's got 2 questions now, and I didn't do her one the other day. James, have we got the second question yet? Do I look to buy a new car or get the current one fixed? With what I've just gone through fixing my car, I fixed one thing and I fixed another thing and I fixed another thing and I fixed another thing, and I thought, I'm selling the car. But I don't need a car now, so whoever buys my car has all brand new stuff on it. A lot of money has gone into my car, so I won't make the money back, what I've spent on the car now. So let's have a look. Okay. James wants to know, should he buy a new car or should he fix the one he's got? So top will be buy new, bottom will be fix the one you've got. Should James buy or fix? Buy or fix the car? Buy a new car, fix a car. We were looking at this about a year ago about your car. So you obviously fixed it back then, so now we're going through this again. It's come out the opposite to what I thought. Buying a new car, first card out was that. Ending card out was that. So it might be telling you to wait about 9 months or wait till September. So in the meantime, this is fixing the car. Something that you think will be about $800, then there might be another $300, and then you could end up spending that amount of money. So that's fixing the car. I think that this, because it's all red and positive, it looks like this is what you should do, but we'll just confirm, because this could be telling you if you fix the car, it'll be one thing after another, like what happened to me. If you buy a new car, there is the new car and the decision. There's you making a final decision that you want the new car, but I just don't like that on either side of it. We got the black nines, so the black nines are telling me that you need to wait at the moment. So at the moment, fix what you can fix on the car, but we'll just see if the tarots concur with what I've got here. Hey there, Mary Barake. Welcome to the room. I'm actually finishing up for the day. I should have been online hours ago, but had very many technical issues stuffing everything up. All right, James wants to know, top of the deck is buy a new car, bottom of the deck is fix the one that he has. Buy, fix, 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 buy. Okay, can you afford to buy a new car? That's my first question, because we have the Six of Pentacles. This would be needing a loan for the type of car you need, or waiting till you sell this one, but you can't sell this one the way it is. You've got to fix it to sell it. It's sort of like a catch-22. If you're waiting to want to fix the car, we have 3 people have turned up. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is probably how much money it's going to cost. We have the Page of Pentacles. I'm feeling like to fix the car, there's 3 things that need fixing on it. So, we'll just see more information on fixing the car. Buying a new car, we have the planning to buy the new car in the future with the Seven of Pentacles and start to put the feelers out. Who's got a car for sale? How much are you willing to spend? What can you get for that kind of money? Will you have to travel to go and get the car? I know that one car that my husband and I bought back in 10 years ago, we actually travelled to a different state to get the car for, I think, $5,000 less than anybody here. So for a couple of $100 to go and get it, yeah, and even with fuel to drive it back. And we knew that we were going to be putting kilometres on the car to drive it back from where it was, but it was only like 200 kilometres away. So yeah, it was better to go interstate to get the car. So yeah, I feel like you're weighing up how much money you need, where's your best option. You will be choosing between 3 cars when you want to buy a car, but the money may be an issue because the car you want may be too much to what you can spend. And like I said down here, with fixing the car you have, you may have to take it to 3 different places. One, it might be the air conditioning, it might be the brakes, and it might be the handbrake or something, I don't know. It's like there's 3 different things you've got to do with fixing the car. But should you fix the car and keep it at this stage? I think yes, until you're ready and you've got enough money there, so you're not borrowing too much money to get another car. You've got to work out as well, like if you fix everything on the car and then sell it, are you going to get that money when you sell it, or are you still going to get the same price? It's like with my car, the glove box, the lid thing snapped off it 2 years ago or whatever. I can either put $150 out on to put a new one back in, or I can say to myself, it's got 2 glove compartments. That one's just a fine little shelf thing where you sit documents or your phone or something. You can still sit things there, and it's still got a glove compartment. Or do I fix it and waste more money and lose that money when I sell it? So anyway, that's what we got, James. So let's just do yes and no. And then we're on to Alyssa. Yes and no for James. 2 questions again, James, and just to finish off your reading extra messages about the car. So top of the deck will be sell the car, bottom of the deck will be, top of the deck will be buy a new car, bottom of the deck will be fix up the other car. Okay, so here we go. Your first question is a yes, yes, and a no, so it's a yes for your first question. Now, buying a new car, we have the money tree, so you've got to save. We have the celebration and getting the car that you want, but we've got a secret here. So if you're buying a second-hand car, you always buy at risk. So yeah, make sure you look fully into that. Now, this is selling the car, but this is also, not selling the car, this is fixing the car, but this is also your yes and no. No, no, and yes. So your second question is more of a no. You've got now, so this is with fixing the car that you have. This is the money that it's going to cost. This is where you're stubborn, or it's like an anchor around your legs, the car itself. And this is the mountains that you'll climb trying to fix the car. Now, I mean, if I put rego on my car, I put a glove box in the car, and then I fix one other thing on the car and do a service on the car, I could spend another $1,500 on the car, but I'm still not going to get the money for it. I'm not going to get that money. So my suggestion, fix the car for now, start to plan, start looking at what your options are, James, and then go for it. Then finally get the car. Maybe in September. Maybe September will be enough time for you to find the car that you want, or 9 weeks' time. All right, so that's what I've got for you. So coming up next, and then apart from you, Mama B, we're finished, aren't we? Coming up next, Alyssa, a full reading. I was just about to put Alyssa in timeout. My work situation, can't see. You want to know if your work understands that the babysitting and your job and everything. So you just want to know how they feel about you and your work. And then we're finished. So then it's just you, Mama B. All right. So this is a full reading. Okay, Alyssa. Alyssa wants to know how her management team, work team, how do they feel at work about her performance and the fact that she's really struggling at the moment with babysitting and her workload. How are they feeling about what Alyssa's doing at work? What's going on there and what's coming towards you? We'll look at it in 3 ways. So this is now what's coming and what the outcome is with the job. Now, there's more workload, unfortunately, of what's coming. Bottom of the deck, what might be hidden, you don't know it. They really like you being there. This is a good fit for their company or whatever they are. This is where they admire you, they know that you're good at what you do. This is friendly and family and that. So this is hidden from you at the moment. I don't think they show you this. You yourself, like what's around you right now, what's happening right now, is basically what you've said. You're committed to your job and the boss can see that. The boss can see that you've got commitments, but they also see that you have commitments at home and outside of the job. They also see that you're working towards the right direction for them. You're trying to work with them. I feel that they do understand what's going on in your personal life. Now, what's coming towards you is, this is not real nice, but this is some sort of forced changes where they're going to tell you, you need to make a choice here. Now, I'm not sure if this is your boss or whether this is you, but this is an overload where you're just saying, I can't do this. This is where the options you're given, you can't commit yourself to them. So they might say, look, we want you to travel to New York and back for the next 3 months, or we want you to handle this contract for the next 2 months. And it's an overload for you, and you're saying, I can't commit myself to that, I just can't do that anymore. Also here, the outcome about your job right now. We have a lot of wishes coming true, we have learning something new, we have someone supporting you because we've got Jack and Queen of the same suit, so that's sort of like a brother-sister kind of energy, so I don't know if somebody can help you out with the whole babysitting thing and with the job as well. But I do still see a bit of stress, and mostly around yourself, not around what they think of you. So if let's say you work with, and you've got 2 or 3 people in charge of where you work, one of them completely understands where you're coming from, and they've probably been in the same boat. And one of them might be like, look, you know, maybe you can't do this job. So I feel like there's a 50-50 situation going on at work, where someone feels that, yes, let's give her a chance, this is all right, this will work out. And I feel like the other person's sort of going, well, you know, we could get somebody else that hasn't got all these other responsibilities. You feel like the managers understand, but the co-worker doesn't. Okay, so that's where it is. That's what I was picking up on. There's 3 sort of energies there. One definitely understands no matter what. One is sort of like, nah, you know, we could get somebody else in here. So that's probably the co-worker. I wouldn't worry about the co-worker. Don't worry about her or him. Okay, so show me Alyssa and this current job situation. How are things going to go for her? This is now, this is what's coming, and this is the outcome. Now, what's coming, and the outcome. Now, what's coming, the outcome, and bottom of the deck. All right, so what's around you now? You need to have serious conversations with the manager. You need to explain, I just need to tell you, this is how I've been overwhelmed with everything. Because if you don't, this is you in your own head at home all the time, and you're feeling like, I just want to shut the door and not go to work. So this is around you right now. You're overwhelmed, it's in your own mind about things, and you need to communicate. You need to communicate to your boss that you need time out or whatever. What's coming towards you is some sort of travel plan, some sort of movement, something coming in. You will feel like you're being rescued, so that's nice that card's there. Somebody's going to help you out. And here's some sort of new offer. You've got 2 cards of travel there, so I don't know if you're going to move or do something different. And then here we've got a decision that will be coming in, so it works out. We do have possibility where they might say, let's say you've got to go to work 4 days a week. They may say, if you go and talk to them, they may say, look, what about we give you 3 days a week, that way you've got more time. But the problem I see with that is the money, feeling like the money's dropping. But then we've got a final outcome of the lovers, which is basically support, love, and something that works out. I feel like it's a positive agenda. You are being told something hidden here. You may need time out. You may need to rest, recoup, and get refreshed. The Sun is here, best card in the deck. We do have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck as well. Now, it was upside down, so it may be where you feel like you haven't got any power, but you have. So that's what I'm getting there, Alyssa. So it's not looking too bad. We'll just do the Lenormand deck now. First we'll do messages, then we'll do yes and no with the tarots, okay? So we'll do something different for you. Show me Alyssa and her current job situation. I'm just looking to see if anybody's listening to me. Show me Alyssa and her current job situation, what's going on there. Show me Alyssa and her current job situation. 3 from the top. Everything's good. This is your current job situation. Key to the door, success. Apologies or help or something like that. Making applications, turning something new, fixing something up. Maybe you need to reframe what you're doing. Being lucky, being in the right place at the right time. You are being watched and observed, but also you need to watch and observe and work out what's best for you. And then you've got some new offer coming in that's going to make you very happy. So that's the last part of that reading. Now let's do 2 yes and no's for you just to finish up. Show me 2 yes and no questions plus messages for you, Alyssa, just general messages now. Show me any messages Alyssa needs to hear now, and also yes and no. So 1 question from the top and 1 from the bottom, yes or no. And then lastly, Mama B, please put your question on the screen so we can get going. Mama B, your second question, we can do it. I can turn this off and just do it in WhatsApp when we're finished, if that's okay with you. I won't pack anything up. All right, your first question is a no, no, and a maybe no. Your second question is a yes, yes, and a no. So your first question, Alyssa, is pretty much a no at this time. We've got something to do with being stubborn, putting walls up. We've also got some sort of argument going on in your own mind here. And there's things that are just unknown. If you don't speak up and talk to somebody, you won't know. Okay, we'll do WhatsApp when we're finished, so don't put your questions here. Put them there now on WhatsApp, because as soon as I turn this off, Mama B, I'm coming straight into WhatsApp. We have the luck has hit the jackpot here. Alyssa, something's coming good to you. We do still have the stress and worries and fears going on around you, but you're going to love this. Victory and success is yours. So it does have a really good outcome there, Alyssa, in the end. Anyway, guys, thank you, everybody for your patience, all the donators today. Thank you so much. Hopefully next time I go live, all of this is all worked out. It was just a nightmare. I was turning it on, it was just going live, and then it was turning off, and then it was going live, and it was turning off. I reinstalled YouTube. I installed it on the iPad. The iPad is like twice the price of my phone that I'm using, and nothing was working. So then I contacted YouTube Help Desk, and they were helping me through and asking me questions, and then they said, we need a screenshot of what's happening. So when I went to try and get them the screenshot, it disconnected me from them, and they said, don't worry, we'll contact you on email. Then while I was waiting for the email, I seen it come up and say that YouTube connected with me, but I can't find the email anywhere. So I was about to give up, and then my last ditch effort was to go into settings and check if this phone was updated, and it wasn't. As soon as I updated it, bang. So Mama B and Crystal, next time if I say that I'm having connection problems, say, did you check the settings? Is your phone up to date? Because all they said on YouTube was my YouTube thing up to date or whatever. Yeah, 6 notifications. I kept going live. I went 5 times, I think, 4 times on my phone and once on the iPad. And each time it just would not work. The only thing that was working briefly was the text. Anyway, guys, I've got to get out of here because it's late now. I'm normally on my way home by now, so I will catch everybody, I don't know. If it's raining on the weekend, I might go live. But anyway, have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll catch everybody either on the weekend or next week. But I'll see you guys soon.